Hey everybody, it's Andy, aka Max Rider. What a great intro. We have been doing a lot of caving and adventuring lately, so I'm going to switch it up today. Whew, I need a break from it, as a matter of fact, and I do want to do some building here in the village of Dunwich. So, what's in the box? I used to play that game a lot because Scotty Garbides' kids used to like it when I would do that. Today we're going to build a rail station here in Dunwich. I started to pull this tree down because it's going to be in the way, and then I changed my mind because I thought I should make it part of the video. But it's going to be a very simple rail station. Oh! There's another freaking egg! Steel Douglas, curse you! Where'd it go? It broke. It's up here. See if I can get... Oh man, distracted again. This prank has kept me busy for so long. Alright, so we're going to take a super fast detour over here to the egg depository. This will only take a second. There's another pink egg and another... Oh man! That Steel Douglas. I have to get him back. I've got to prank him back soon. Anyway, so I've kind of got an idea for a design. It's not completely done in my head, but it is partially done. So I'm going to lay down foundation and then we'll be right back. Okay, so there we have it. It's going to be small, but there will be the opportunity for rail to go out both ends potentially at some future date. This tree might have to be moved or be made larger in order to make that possible, but we shall see. Anyway, wow, excuse me. If you're wondering about these cats, these are Steel Douglas's cats. He got a Siamese. We brought him back here to try to breed them and get some cats for each other, and that didn't really work as well as planned. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. Let's grab some glass too. It's kind of convenient. This is right across the street from my house. It just makes it easy for me to grab stuff. Today, for now, we're going to keep this end closed. And let's see, hold on. Two ends have to actually be open. And in case villagers ever come up here, that means we're going to have to seal up this area. Gosh, I'm starting to rethink this. Maybe it should be right in the corner there. I think I'll run fence line or something. Yeah, I think this is going to be where you come in. I haven't got this design completely in my head yet. There. No, it should be 3 wide, shouldn't it? Okay, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I wanted to talk a little bit today. I wanted to continue stories from last time that I was actually building, which would have been a couple of weeks ago when I put together the well. I mean, it's a couple weeks ago for you guys. For me, it was less than a week. Do that. Okay. Now, the entrance out this side is going to have to be figured out, too. I think I might just go for a narrow entrance in and out. Yeah. Anyway, so... So we're going to put glass here. And I think there's nothing to see on this end. Well, shoot. No, you know what? We should put glass on this end, too. Anyway, I was going to continue talking about some of the original D&D playing that I did back in the day. Man, but I'm full. I've only partially thought this design out. And I think... this. Shoot. Hold on. Let me think about this. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've rethought this building just a little bit. I have an idea of what I want to do. But I think... Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Anyway, so... As I was saying... Shoot. I kind of want to extend this out too. That tree's going to be in the way. So it might be better to pull it back. Hold on. Darn it. Back again. I've kind of overcomplicated my design. I had a very basic design and decided to try to get fancy, and this is what usually happens when I try to get fancy. Things get weird. Or at least they're just not as simple as they were. So, we're going to do that, even though it doesn't matter. And I might end up taking this piece out. Just like I might end up taking this piece out, because, yeah, these walls are what they are. Okay, I have an idea for a roof line that I'd really like to try, and this is a completely different design than I'm used to kind of doing. This is eventually going to be an entrance, but I think for now we'll leave it as walls. Now we're going to have doors here. We don't want the ceiling to be too low, so we're going to go ahead and do this. So it's going to be a fairly high ceiling. Anyway, what I was supposed to be talking about, I don't have enough brick. What I was supposed to be talking about is the first adventures that I had in Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, which were in North Carolina with some friends from Methodist College. Excuse me. No matter where I end up, I always make friends at colleges. In the area. It just, oops, darn it. Seems like, thank you. I think we're going to lose this, because it's just stupid to have it there. And this will actually be floor, but for now we're going to do dirt. So, I started talking about during the well thing, and I need to finish that now. Excuse me. Oops. Yeah, roof over here is going to be tough. Let's eat. So they started by going to look for mithril, and what would eventually become the Coin Trilogy that I wrote for Kenzer and Company is what would end up... Good. I don't think these windows are going to be quite this big, because they're going to be tight under the eaves, so we're probably going to make them a little smaller than this. It would end up being what was going to turn out to be the Coin Trilogy. Ouch. And what I might do is go ahead and run cobblestone around on number 4 up there as kind of a decorative thing, but then it will also actually be all covered except for the inside, so it will make the walls look quite so high. Anyway. Hold on, let's get some... I know this looks really weird, and hopefully it will look very nice by the end. I'm not sure if I like these windows like this. So, anyway. Sorry, I'm like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. This will probably be 2 or 3 episodes as it's going. We're going to use spruce for the roof. I think we'll go ahead and get started on the roof next. Oops, wait, did I not grab? It's weird. Okay. About half of this to start with. I have an idea for the roof, and it's going to take some work. Okay, there's a good start. Did I grab those others? No. Good. So, anyway. So what it turned out to be was they were going up to get this mithril. Turns out that somebody was already there in the area, having taken over the goblins or orcs or whoever that lived up there, and she was making this evil coin. I stole a lot of ideas from Tolkien, as I've said before, in order to make the whole coin thing work. So we're going to do like this. I'm going to have kind of a doubled roof right here. So they get up there, and turns out that this evil coin is being made by this alchemist, and... Are we missing it? Oh, no, we're not. That's where this guy comes in. Oh, for goodness sakes. Now what I might do... We're doing like that, and I'm thinking I need to change on the other side. This might look awful. I hope it doesn't. But it might. We shall see. So So they get up there. They're too late to stop her from having the coin made. They didn't even know she existed. And it turns out that this coin is terribly, horribly, utterly evil, like the One Ring. And so the wizard who initially hired them says, well, we've got to stop this. She can't be allowed to do what she's doing, or else awful, awful things will happen. Interesting. Okay. Now, this is going, because I think we are going to keep these corners, even though they're unnecessary. Come on, grab it. Oh, bull. I call bull on that. Anyway. So they start going on this giant quest to find all the pieces and parts in order to make another coin, in order to deal with her in that fashion. You need one coin to deal with the other coin. Do that for the moment. Can you kind of see what I'm going for here? Let's make it day again real quick. I don't feel like getting shot up. So they have to go, they went on several adventures, and all this was just made up. I mean, I made all this up. It was, I forget all the things they had to do. A diamond touched by death, and I pulled from H.P. Lovecraft for that, from the tomb. And they had to go down in this tomb. There was a creature down there they had to defeat, and then they had to find... Oh gosh, that's the only one I remember for sure. Oh, Red Dragon's Breath. They had to get Red Dragon's Breath, which meant they had to get a special wand with a spell cast on it to allow it to recharge, and then they would they could use that to make part of the coin. And there was a third ingredient.